But my question is, what do we do in the meantime? Because my crisis is right now. The way that mental health care in Los Angeles is provided is that you have a Department of Mental Health at LA County that is a gigantic department, a $3 billion agency. And that agency is supposed to provide mental health care in clinical situations. So they provide it in hospitals and in clinics across the entire county. But they are also supposed to be your street-based outreach providers. They were funded to do this through Measure H. They have funding to do this from the state. But they are not out there in the way that we need them to be right now. They're simply not out there. We have a emergency mental health response service, psychiatric mobile response teams. We've called on these PMRTs in our office over and over again, and they have never come in the period of the crisis for which we need their support.
Yeah.
Except for
once. I did
once.
have them come the first time, the other night.
Yeah, for the first time recently. But that has never happened before. We have home teams, which are mental health outreach teams that are supposed to be going out proactively, not in response to a crisis call. They're supposed to be talking to people. For the entirety of the San Fernando Valley, we have one home team.
Yeah. And so it's not for lack of them wanting to do this work or
They
like
cannot.
being lazy. They can't do it.
They
There's not enough
cannot.
of them.
For the entirety of the San Fernando Valley, and there is a huge homeless population in the San Fernando Valley.
And geography.
And a huge geography just to get from one side of the valley to the other. And they have one team. This is the gap in services that we're looking at. And so as you are housing people, as you are housing people who are ready to go indoors, as you are moving people into hotel and motel rooms, you need a whole new set of people who are on the streets with a different set of tools and a different set of training, and we just don't have those tools. And the city doesn't really have the ability to get those unless we pay for them through a private service like a UCLA street medicine team or a USC street medicine team, which is what we're doing right now. But we are, in theory, supposed to be relying on the county for that, and we just don't have a reliable partner there. I know that there is more will to do that now than before. We have new supervisors who are there. We know that we have a mayor who's been very proactive about calling them in, bringing the county to the table, asking for these resources. But my question is, what do we do in the meantime? Because my crisis is right now, and I can't wait 2 years until they staff up.